Hey everybody, we're on the couch at Norm's here in beautiful Tarzana. Lovely sunny afternoon.
Very sunny, about 105 degrees.
100, yes, well very. With, of course, Mr. Norman Harris. Very special guest today, David J, ex-founding member of Bauhaus and Love and Rockets, and certainly for people of my generation, an absolute legend in the British music scene. And of course, you're out in Los Angeles now, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and we managed to find a guitar that was, well, you're going to tell us all about it in a minute, so I just wanted to introduce you to our viewers. Take it away.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a Gibson J-45 from 1962, and it's in immaculate condition. It's really quite uncanny what kind of shape this thing is in. But it's special to me because when I was a nipper, when I was 14, I had guitar lessons from a guy called Jim Tyso. And at the end of the lesson, as a special treat, he would let me play one song from the Beatles songbook on his Gibson J-45, which was a bit later than this one. It was 1967,
Right.
but very similar, really like this sunburst red, lovely finish. So that was my big treat. And then,
So if you played extra well, you might get 2 songs at the end.
No. So always just one song, and that was enough.
That was enough.
But I used to look forward to just
Oh my
going
God.
there and playing this guitar,
Of course.
which is very far superior to my, $25 job.
What was the guitar?
I don't know what it. I can't
remember
my
what it
guitar.
was.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It was a no-name piece of junk, really.
One of those with
But
a-
he said, Jim made a good point. He said, no, you should. This is not a good guitar to learn on. It can put you off.
Yeah.
If the instrument is poor, you need a good guitar. So I got something that was a bit better. Not anywhere near in this kind of league. But anyway, years later, you mentioned Love and Rockets. We made a little bit of money, so I thought, well, it's time to get a nice acoustic guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried out many guitars in guitar shops in London, probably a few in Denmark Street where
yeah.
you were. But my benchmark was Jim Tyso's J-45. And nothing came up to that. My memory of that guitar,
Yeah.
and I think my memory was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, wait a minute, maybe Jim still has that guitar and he'll want to sell it. So I looked him up in the phone book, and he did have the guitar, and he said, yeah, he said, I have not touched that guitar in 3 years. It's been under my bed, because I've now got an Ovation guitar. He was the guy who went out and did weekend gigs,
Yeah.
weddings and things like that.
Sure.
And it was an easy guitar for him, the Ovation.
The
Just
Ovation,
plugged it
yeah.
in,
Off
he was
you go.
away. And when you've got a vintage guitar, they're beautiful, but they take a little bit
It's
of
more
upkeep.
work, yeah.
Yeah. And he said, yeah, it's been sitting under my bed for 3 years, and come round, yeah, I'd be happy for you to look at it, and perhaps we can come to a deal, an arrangement. So I said, great, okay, so I'll see you Saturday. Saturday comes around, I thought, well, I'll give him a call just to give him a heads up, I'm going to be on my way. So I call the number, and a lady answers the phone. I said, oh, is Jim there? She goes, yeah, who's speaking? I tell my name. She goes and gets Jim. Jim comes on the phone. I said, hello, Jim. Yeah. I said, it's David. I'm calling about the guitar. He goes, guitar? I said, yeah. You were entertaining the idea of selling me your guitar. I've got a guitar, but it's not for sale, mate. I said, oh, okay. Oh,
It's
that's a
those
shame.
bars in England. The weather's not good, so these guys spend a lot of time in bars. And you ask them, something, and then a day later they can't even remember what you said.
I
Right?
thought he's changed his mind. Yeah, maybe.
Really?
Because of that, I don't know. I thought, I was kind of flabbergasted, so I put the phone down, kind of stunned. I thought, I'm going to go round there. I just can't get my head round it. So I just went down, knocked on the door. Jim comes to the door. Oh, David, yeah, I've got the guitar all ready for you. It's out on the bed. Come and have a look. It's like, okay.
Whoa, schizophrenia.
So
Twilight Zone.
So I played the guitar, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
And I made him an offer. He accepted, and then packed it up in the case. But I had to say, and I said, Jim, and this might seem
What
like
happened on the phone?
a strange question, but
Yeah.
did I call you this morning? He goes, no, nobody called.
So you got a completely different guy.
Yeah, but it must have been one digit out, and the guy was called Jim, and he had,
And he
a,
had a
guitar,
guitar?
but it was not for sale, mate.
Oh my God! How
Well,
funny is that?
One thing I will say about this guitar,
Yeah.
this has been in my warehouse for about 30 to 35 years. When I used to find something that was near mint or anything like that I thought was a fantastic example. This one not only is it near mint, the color is incredible. The neck, it's got that wide, flat feeling neck.
Beautiful.
This is one of the best examples I've ever seen. Has the catalog and
original-
price list still in the case.
Yeah.
And
1962,
yeah.
and let's see actually what it was.
It's nice when you can find something like that that's been preserved for so long. So now, Dave, it's on you to take care of it. I did my job,
I will indeed.
And that's
Sorry.
J-45, sorry David,
Yeah.
from in 1962. It was originally $159.50.
Well, in 1959, a Sunburst Les Paul was $283.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if that just puts anything
So
in
that puts things in
perspective.
perspective, yeah.
Right.
Oh my God. Anyway, it's beautiful to have the original paperwork, and the case is in fantastic shape too. But it's funny with your story about how fate wraps around, especially calling the guy with one number wrong.
Yeah.
Who was Jim with a guitar,
Yeah.
but just the wrong. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you managed to get this one in your hands.
Absolutely. And I don't have that guitar anymore because it came
Didn't
to
live up to the
it came.
expectations that you did it live up to the expectations that you had when
Oh,
you
it did.
started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did. But then, unfortunately, I lost it in a fire
Oh
in
no!
the mid '90s, and I haven't had one of these guitars since then. I haven't really seen one.
Well,
Yeah.
they're around, but not like
Yeah,
this.
not like
This
this,
one
yeah.
it's terrifying.
That was one of those guitars when he pulled it out. It's like even. I hate to use the word jaded, but we see a lot of great guitars.
Sure, yeah.
As soon as the case opened on that one, everyone was like,
Yeah. It's like a
just-
time
it's
time
beautiful.
capsule.
At my
Yeah.
age,
Dark tomato
there's
soup.
things that I'm selling that I probably wouldn't have sold
If
10
you were-
years ago
I know,
or whatever.
yeah.
Just because, you get to a certain age, it's now time to pass
Pass
on
them
to
along,
somebody
yeah.
who's going to enjoy it. And again, I hate to see it go, but this is a really stupendous example of what that guitar is.
Yeah.
And it's just got everything.
And it's
And
good
that's
that
the original soft case with it. Still has some of the shipping paper in there and everything, so I love seeing stuff like that.
Yeah.
fantastic,
Yeah.
and I'm glad you got it, because especially after that story
Hmm.
from wanting one all those years.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
David J. Norman
Thank you.
Harris.
Thank you.
And you can
And the
play a bit, right?
J45.
Play us out.
I'll play you a little ditty. All right.
Let's have some Beatles.
This is called I don't know. No, I'll play you
Alright.
an original. I'll play you an original from
Good, even better.
my last album. This is called Blue Eyes in the Green Room.
All right.
Blue eyes in the green room. Blue eyes in the green room. They never stay. Sometimes when I'm on the grate, I can feel the ghost of your shape leaning into me. Sometimes when I'm in my cups, the devil steps in and rudely interrupts. He offers up a smorgasbord, delicacies delicious. The rider, a cornucopia, it's hard not to be avaricious with those blue eyes in the green room. They never stay, no, those blue eyes in the green room. Go away. There is hummus, pizza bread, M&M's and lime, chips and dips and carrots, coconuts, Californian wine, microbrew and salad, cheap champagne and flowers, tortilla chips and salsa, seedless grapes from the vine, and there's blue eyes in the green room. But they go away, those blue eyes in the green room. They never stay. something like Hades, the antechamber, before the door to the stage flies open and the grease paint does roar, and the music that is played there is the best of all, and that cigarette you smoke there is the last before the call to the wall and the rifles, and that blindfold doesn't help at all. It doesn't help at all. Blue eyes in the green room, they ain't go away, yeah, those blue eyes in the green room. They fade away, oh, those blue eyes in the green room. They never stay, those blue eyes in the green room. And there's a star on the door, but it's only felt tip on paper. Now there's a star on the door, but it's only felt tip on paper. Oh, there's a star on the door, but it's only felt tip on paper. Only felt tip on paper. Woo!
Nice.
Fantastic.
One thing about these old guitars
Thanks, David. That was
is
awesome.
there's a lot of tunes in them, and hopefully, David, there'll be some new tunes in this, and
You know
it'll
what?
inspire you.
Yeah, when I first picked this up, I said to my friend Jerry, there's songs in this.
Hey, Jezza.
I felt
Yeah,
they're inside, yeah.
it sure sounds like it.
I've
Yeah.
sold a lot of guitars to a lot of different people, and I'm sure a lot of really great tunes have been written on some of the guitars that I've sold. And it's kind of nice to put them back into circulation. And
Yeah.
I've kept them. If I would have sold them immediately upon getting them, there would be no guitars that look like
There wouldn't
those.
be. Yeah.
So somebody had to do it.
So you did the right thing.
I
you
did it
know,
because I just love the guitars. But I
Right.
mean, it's just a good thing that there are still some guitars where you could look at what a guitar was supposed to look like in 1962, and it's not.
and it's rewarding for
faded.
you to see a guitar that you've had a long time. But you put it in someone's hand. I mean, this is a happy man right here.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Fantastic. Thanks very much.
Yes.
doing our best.
Enjoy your guitar.
Love you
I
guys.
will.
Dave J over here,
Thank
Nick Dias,
Thanks
the
so
British
much.
connection right here.
There you go. Woohoo!